So Aaron Hernandez, former tight end for the New England Patriots, has been sentenced to life in prison without the possibility of parole, accused of first-degree murder. He had just signed a contract for $40 million with the New England Patriots. Thank you for watching the Shikama Live show. That's actually the end of that story that I'm going to talk about. I normally don't do these stories, and here's why. It serves no purpose. Are you more educated now that I told you about this guy going to prison? Are you more enlightened that I told you about this guy who murdered some people that you don't know? What purpose does it serve? I never understood why they would come on national TV or even local TV and say, this guy committed a crime. Well, what does that do? Unless they're like looking for the guy and they're going house to house looking for the guy, it serves absolutely no purpose to announce that some guy has committed a crime. Now here's the real thing, what they ought to be doing. What they ought to be doing is saying crime is down this quarter, down this year. That's what they should be reporting. So when you go vote for that increase in police, whatever, you say, oh, no, we don't need an increase in police. We don't need an increase in taxes. Crime is down. We need to decrease police, decrease the funding, decrease the taxes. There is no reason to order a brand new tank, armored personnel vehicle for police. Crime is down. And I'm telling you right now, crime is down. Crime has fallen off of a cliff. Not only has it fallen off of a cliff, even in 2008, with millions of people out of work and the economy completely crashing, crime kept dropping. That goes against all conventional wisdom. Crime kept dropping, but they never reported that. Never. They should have had that as a headline, as just an amazing headline. Crime is still dropping, although we're in this horrible economy. It must mean that human behavior is not coinciding with how bad the economy is. So the French Revolution didn't need to happen. Now, of course, maybe they could explain it by saying, well, the people who are out of work are the people who actually had nice jobs, because they fired a whole bunch of middle management people and below. The people who work fast food really did not see any impact. The people who, don't have skills, don't have education. Those weren't the jobs that were lost. Manufacturing lost. Middle management lost. Union workers lost. Those are the people who got fired. And those people don't have a precondition to commit crimes. It serves no purpose to get on TV and say, this guy committed a crime. Who cares? Absolutely nobody cares. And for a lot of these, white cop shoots black man, that doesn't serve any other purpose than to incense black people or white people who really care about black people. I'm sorry, I'm being sarcastic. I'm sure there's some white person somewhere who cares about black people. Normally they're married to one, but I digress. Do you see my point though? Reporting crimes does nothing for the population. Reporting crime rates dropping does something for the population. I would like for you all to write your local station and ask them to stop reporting crimes and instead just report crime rates. And don't say there's a crime spree, because there is no such thing as a crime spree. Criminals don't have a lodge meeting. They don't have a dental plan. They don't have a criminal's night out. And crime doesn't coincide with crime. A burglar doesn't have anything in common with a kidnapper. And a murderer doesn't have anything in common with anybody else. White collar doesn't have anything in common with any of those other people. None. And the crazy people, the pedophiles, the serial killers, they really don't have anything in common with anybody. And what they call a crime spree is something happening like in a week, in a month. It's just coincidence. crime as a whole is down and falling. The more sophisticated our economy gets, the less and less people have to resort to crime. This isn't Oliver Twist, England, where there's urchin boys running around the streets pickpocketing. I mean, we don't live in that society anymore. And everybody is on food stamps. Everybody. And if you feed a human, there is a lot of other stuff that he just doesn't have to worry about, or she doesn't have to worry about, right? If their belly is full, there's a lot less crime that they have to sit up and think about. Oh, well, where am I going to get my next meal? If you take that out of the equation, I bet you we are inadvertently erasing a lot of crime out of the public. Now, I'm not suggesting that everybody be on food stamps. However, there are unintended consequences to giving people food stamps who are in those danger zones. And I think, of course, we can all agree that that's a good thing, right? Feeding a human who's starving is a good thing. So if we take starvation out of the equation, but let me report this. Black people are still starving, mainly in the South. They talk about all these people on food stamps, and we're talking about white people with 2 and 3 children who had a decent job, and they sign up for food stamps, right? This is on the books. People who made $40,000, $50,000, $60,000 a year got laid off, out of unemployment, then went on food stamps. They apply immediately. For whatever reason, black people in the South, black children, you know, they come on the TV and says, look at these poor children in Africa. Africa, there's black children in Mississippi dying from starvation. In Mississippi, in Georgia, in Arkansas, dying from starvation. You don't have to go all the way to Africa. That always pissed me off because I always knew those numbers. Always. Even when I was in high school, you know, growing up how I did, I was used to actually looking at reports. You know, some people are the son of a carpenter. Some people are the son of a plumber. You know, and the carpenter's son is used to how to make cabinets. He could probably make cabinets in his sleep. The plumber could probably fix or arrange or create an entire plumbing system. I saw reports. I was familiar with reports. I made the connection that information came from reports. So I knew that there were starving children right here in the United States. There is still, to this day, starving black children here in the United States. For whatever reason. And you can say, but stuff is available. You know what? I could tell you, why are you paying for a house when you can get a house for free? Because I know it's available. That's information. For whatever reason, there are starving children right here in the United States. Still, with all of these people on food stamps, there are still starving children here in the United States. That's what local news should be reporting on. We're on the 100th block of Main Street, and we found an entire complex where 20 children have died this year of starvation. That's what they should be reporting on. It would accomplish the same thing, right? People would be fearful. Oh my God, oh, that's terrible. Oh my goodness. I don't want to be involved in fear. I want to be involved in solution. I would like for you all to call your local news and say, stop reporting on crime. We don't care about crime. We don't care. We don't care if a guy shot 15 people. We don't care. We don't care if some guy drowned his kid. We don't care. Don't care. Because it really does not impact you personally. That some guy somewhere did something. But you can report on crime rates. Has it gone down? Is it looking better? Is it looking up? And what do you think the impact? What's impacting this crime rate to go down? Is it the food stamps that everybody's getting? Are there starving children here in our local area? That's what the news should be reporting on. Not that Jim Bob shot Jose in the head. Doesn't do anything for you. Thank you for watching the Chicano Live Show.